Good morning, students. Let's continue chapter 2, sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Okay. So in the previous class we have discussed about the outbreeding devices definition. So let us see once again outbreeding devices and the various methods of outbreeding devices, and then we will discuss about the pollen pistil interactions. Okay. So let us see what do we mean by the term outbreeding devices. Outbreeding devices. Outbreeding devices. Before outbreeding devices, first of all, you have to know the term what is inbreeding. What is inbreeding? Okay. What is inbreeding? First, the method of crossing. The method of crossing between closely related plants, are basic organism is called inbreeding. Plants is called inbreeding. Closely related, you can say they belong to same species, or you can say bisexual condition. Inbreeding. And what do you mean by the term inbreeding? Depression. Okay, the state at which the fertility of the plant decreases due to self-pollination. It is called the inbreeding depression. Okay, so next is what is inbreeding depression. What do you mean by the term inbreeding depression? Then we will discuss about the outbreeding devices. Okay. So what do you mean by the term inbreeding depression? The state at which the fertility of the plant, fertility, that means ability to produce fruit, flower, seeds, etc. The state at which fertility of the plant decreases due to self-pollination, or you can say inbreeding. Due to self-pollination, or you can say inbreeding, it's called inbreeding depression. Once again, what do we mean by the term inbreeding depression? The state at which the fertility of the plant decreases due to self-pollination, or you can say inbreeding, is called inbreeding depression. Now let us see what do we mean by the term outbreeding devices. The various, or you can say the mechanism inbreeding depression, it is not good for the particular plant, and we can control inbreeding depression by the method known as outbreeding devices. So what do we mean by the term outbreeding devices? Outbreeding devices. Okay. The mechanism in flowering plants. The mechanism in flowering plants, or you can say angiosperms. The plant that bears flowers known as angiosperm. The mechanism in flowering plants that prevents self-pollination. That means inbreeding that prevents self-pollination, or you can say inbreeding. The mechanism in flowering plants that prevents self-pollination, or you can say inbreeding. Okay, and promotes cross-pollination. Known as outbreeding devices. Okay. So once again, what do you mean by the term outbreeding devices? The mechanism in flowering plants that prevents inbreeding depression, or you can say self-pollination, and promotes cross pollination is called the outbreeding devices. In flowering plant, there are various methods of outbreeding devices that help to promote cross pollination and prevent self pollination. These are as follows. So first of all, you have to know the names of outbreeding devices in case of flowering plants. That is known as the devices of outbreeding. Okay. So see, methods of outbreeding devices in flowering plants. Methods of outbreeding devices in flowering plants. Methods of outbreeding devices. Methods of outbreeding devices. So first of all, you have to know the names. Then we will discuss about detail one by one. So first one is the dichogamy. Dichogamy. Second is the self-incompatibility. Self-incompatibility. Incompatibility. Okay. Third, unisexuality. Unisexuality. And the fourth is different position of stigma and anther. Different positions of stigma and anther. Okay, so there are four methods. There are four devices developed in the flowering plant to prevent self-pollination and promote cross-pollination. These are as follows. The first one is the dichogamy. Second one, self-incompatibility. Third one, unisexuality. And fourth one, different position of anther and stigma. Now, let us see one by one what is dichogamy. Dichogamy, the state at which both the stigma and anther do not mature at the same time. It is called dichogamy. What is dichogamy? The state at which both anther and stigma do not mature, or you can say ripen, matures at the same time. Then it is called dichogamy. It is called dichogamy. So once again, on this, what do you mean by the term? What do you mean by the term dichogamy? So the state at which both anther and stigma do not mature at the same time. It is called dichogamy. So there are two conditions. Okay, first is called protandry, and second one is called the protogamy. So when the anther matured earlier than the stigma of the carpel, it is called protandry. And when the stigma matures earlier than the anther, it is called protogamy. So dichogamy further classified into two types: protandry and protogamy. What do you mean by the term? Protandry? So we can define the state at which anther matures earlier than the stigma. It is called protandry. And what do you mean by the term protogamy? The state at which stigma matures earlier than the anther. It is called the protogamy. And in both cases, suppose that the flower is bisexual and both the stigma and anther do not mature at the same time, it always promotes cross-pollination and do not promote self-pollination. Okay, that is the condition of outbreeding devices. So once again, dichogamy, the state at which both anther and stigma do not mature at the same time. Okay, when anther matures earlier, it is earlier than the stigma, it is called the protogamy, and when the stigma matures earlier than the anther, it is called protogamy, protandry and protogamy. When they suppose that a flower is bisexual, I can say the plant is bisexual. But when both the structures do not mature at the same time, then it always promotes cross pollination. Now let us see the second one, that is self incompatibility. Self incompatibility, that is the second method of augmenting devices in case of flowering plants. Self incompatibility. Sometimes the pollen grain of own flower. Sometimes the pollen grain of own flower, that means self, own flower, unable to germinate on stigma, unable to germinate on the stigma due to certain unknown, or you can say genetic region, due to certain unknown or genetic regions related to genes, genetic regions, then it is called the self incompatibility. Then it is known as, then this state is known as, this state is known as self incompatibility. Self incompatibility. Compatible pollens are those pollens that can germinate easily. Incompatible, that do not germinate easily on the stigma. So self incompatibility is the second method of augmenting devices. It occurs due to certain unknown regions or certain genetic regions. Okay. Now let us see the third one, that is unisexuality. When the flower is unisexual, it always promotes cross pollination and never promotes self pollination. You know well. Okay. Third one, unisexuality. Unisexuality. Suppose that the flower is unisexuality. No, there are two types of unisexuality. Unisexuality. First one is called the stellate flower. That you know in chapter 1, stellate flower and staminate flower. When the flower is unisexual, it always promotes cross pollination. See, suppose that the flower have only carpel, that is called stellate flower. That means stamen is absent. So this flower requires anther, or you can see pollen gain from other plant. It always promotes cross pollination. Second case, suppose that this is the, what do you mean by the staminate flower? The flower which contains only stamen, not carpel. Suppose that this flower has only anther but not carpel. So this is again unisexual. This flower is the, you can see, unisexual female flower. This flower requires pollen of other flower, and this flower requires the stigma of other flower for pollination. So this is all about the unisexuality. And when the plant flower is unisexual, it always promotes cross pollination and never promotes self pollination. Now fourth one, different positions of anther and stigma. In certain plants, the length of the stigma and anther is variable. As a result, it always promotes cross pollination and prevents self pollination. Fourth one, different positions of anther and stigma. Anther and stigma. That is the fourth method. So see, in certain plants, the stigma is too long as compared to anther. That means the distance is more. So the pollen grain do not easily transfer from anther to the stigma because the length is variable. So from this anther, the pollen grain do not easily transport on the stigma. It always promotes what? Cross pollination. And second case, the length of stigma is very small, but the position of anther is long. Again, due to more distance, the pollen grain cannot reach easily on the stigma, so it always promotes the cross pollination. So this is all about the outbreeding devices. So once again, what do we mean by the term outbreeding devices? The Macrandhian flowering plants that promotes cross pollination and prevents self pollination is known as outbreeding devices. So in case of flowering plants, there are 4 methods of outbreeding devices. The first one is the dichogamy, second one is the unisexuality, you can say, third one different position of anther and stigma, and fourth one self incompatibility. Okay, so this is all about outbreeding devices. In the next class we will discuss about the pollen crystal interaction and artificial hybridization. Thank you.